It's the middle of the night and I cannot sleep. So this is going up right now. It's been 37 days since I posted about 100 days I gave myself to put something about the brand that I'm trying to launch. And here's who's actually listening to this right now. About 14 friends, my family, and let's be honest, you. Whoever you are, awake at the middle of the night, just like me. So this is just documentation, a journal entry if you may like, about where I actually am. Here's the thing nobody tells you about being a growing adult is that you stop having time to sit with your friends. When we finally meet, there's so much already to catch up on, so many shifts, so many changes, that every hangout becomes this frantic little mission to make the most out of time. And as an only child, that's a nightmare because getting what's in my head out is already hard. And my parents try, they really do. But they can't always meet me where my thoughts actually live. So, to do what I do, I disappear to YouTube and then Instagram, and then I disappear from them again and again for reasons I can't fully explain out loud and for reasons I just wrote about on my Substack. Go check it out. Anyway, progress report. I scrapped all my old designs, all of them, because either they are too good to be true or no, just too complicated to actually manufacture, too unlike me, or just existing without a reason. And if I can't justify why I think should exist, I don't think it should. The good news is I met someone who actually gets the vision, actually gets it. She feels like a guide, and more than anything, with them, I think we can finally make real progress, get some samples that actually look like something. I also built an entire content planner and then completely failed to execute it. So, figuring out what short form content I genuinely like versus what um, I am supposed to make. Made some progress learning a lot of different things, trends, at least. I also rotted in bed for 3 days straight because my brain just would not cooperate. But we've all been there, and that's a part of it too. I also cannot tell you how much I hate working alone, but hopefully we'll have a team very soon. Also, contradictory to what I just said, one of my friends actually sat with me for 3 hours, 3 straight hours on video call. But we talked about everything: what real community opinion looks like, what I want to do about it, the branding, the getting shit done part of a brand. And she's brutal, like genuinely brutal, and I love it. We talked about identity and mindset and trusting the universe and leaving things to it. And that made me realize that I also need to take my spiritual practice seriously again. I lost touch with it, um, kept struggling to find the right balance, but one step at a time. I'm also reuniting with the girls very soon, and I'm stupidly excited for that weekend. On the good side of things and the fun part of things, our hobby for July is painting. And oh my god, did I miss it! That calm that hits after painting for absolutely no reason, I had forgotten that it existed. So instead of grabbing paper, I took my wardrobe door. So that's what I'm doing right now on the creative, let's do nothing part of my brain. So yeah, still nowhere near where I want to be as a person, but yeah, that's that. And there's this one thing that I've been chewing all week is that so much of my feed is just gyan, wall to wall information, and it's genuinely mentally exhausting. And yet, I'm a part of the same ecosystem. So the question I keep circling around is, how do I be in this without becoming the exact thing I'm fatigued by? The thing that I keep scrolling back to anyway, just for the sake of more information. And that also helps me connect to something I heard Shantanu Deshpande, the founder of Bombay Shaving Company, say that truly great entrepreneurs aren't even on social media, and that max to max is the mid-level ones who are online, and the rest of them are just sharing three things that worked out for me or whatever. And then he went ahead and called himself mid. And honestly, that scared me because I could completely feel where he's coming from. That's what I felt for the longest time, that, what if I'm just creating meaningless stuff and I'm not a great entrepreneur or whatever. But to become great, I have to start something, right? So my mind went like, if he's calling himself mid, where does that leave me? Because I haven't even built anything yet. So is it really so embarrassing to go out there and be mid? Or at least try being myself instead of beating myself up by measuring every step against big names, because is that comparison even worth it? And no. But putting myself out there, the flaws and the half formed thoughts, like right now, wardrobe door paintings and all of that, feels like worth a shot. So here I am. I don't have the answer, but I'm not going to stop looking for it. And the day I have figured it out, you'll all know. So for now, shut your damn phone. Stop commenting X to get Y on people's posts only to get replied by a bot. And please, for the love of God, go touch some grass. Good night.